ladies and gents, welcome back again for a new video. So KDE Plasma 6.4 was just released and it's finally here. We've been waiting forever, but at least we have it now. In case you didn't know, KDE Plasma 6.4 was released a couple of days ago with a lot of major changes and a lot of cool features that came with it. Now, from the way I'm talking, you might thought that I already installed KDE Plasma 6.4 and I already tried it and everything, but nope, that's not the case. If I opened my terminal like that, you can see that somebody, that could be me, is still sucking time using KDE Plasma 6.3. Now, long story short, I don't even know. Dude, I was just scrolling on YouTube today and they seen people talking about KDE Plasma. KDE Plasma, KDE Plasma, KDE Plasma 6.4 was released, blah, 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 blah. And then I finally found out about it and I was like, dude, I'm super stupid, dude. I'm so stupid. What the hell? Why didn't I know about that? That's why we recommend updates in your Linux distribution every once in a while so you don't miss updates like that, specifically the ones related with KDE or GNOME, because they usually come with a lot of bug fixes and a lot of new features that will make your experience on the Linux distribution you're using much better. So I'll be updating to KDE Plasma just anytime now. And when I say anytime now, I mean right now. Literally, I'll update to KDE Plasma right now. I don't care. And then we'll talk about those features mentioned in this article that I didn't read at all. I just randomly searched for something that's like about KDE Plasma and clicked on it. And here we are in this page over here. But that doesn't matter. Just close this and let's update our Arch-based Linux distribution. Arch, by the way, in case you didn't know, this Endeavor is based on Arch. Anyways, let's go with, wait, how to update Arch? Dude, my brain is not braining. What the hell? Is it sudo? Yeah, it's sudo pacman, then this. Yeah, am I right? I might be. Yep, that's the right command. Oh, okay, all right. There's a lot of stuff in here. So only 420 megabytes? Seriously? Wait, is there anything mentioned in here about KDE? I don't know. I have no idea. I see the breeze icons. Okay, so the icons will get updated. All right, you know what? We don't care. No, I seen Plasma somewhere. Oh yeah, you see? There's a lot of Plasma stuff in here. So this might be it. Yeah. All right, so let's just select yes. And let us do it thing. It might take, I don't know, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. I don't know. It depends on your speed, but it's usually not going to take that long. Now, if you use another Linux distribution that is not based on Arch and you're using Ubuntu, for example, I don't know, the same thing. You just have to update your whole thing. You cannot just only update the desktop environments, but you have to update the whole thing, just in case you're a beginner on Linux. I wish that was a thing. Like if I could just update the desktop environments instead of updating everything, that'll be much better, I guess. But I don't know, there might be some command that's only allow this thing to update the desktop environments only. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is back in the early days of KDE Plasma, and for me personally, I started with KDE Plasma 5. That thing was horrible, okay? It was bad. It wasn't stable at all. It was super buggy. But the thing is, with every release of KDE Plasma, it just got better. So no surprise that a lot of people started switching from GNOME to KDE, right? Because GNOME is okay-ish, but still not perfect. It might be good for you, but for me, I just love KDE Plasma, dude. I cannot just get rid of that and switch to something else. Maybe in the future if GNOME got better, I don't know. But right now, I love KDE. And a lot of people will agree with me in the comments saying that KDE is not really that bad and it's almost perfect. It just need a little bit more of work and development. A lot of people consider that desktop environments a good desktop environments and a perfect desktop environment. But on the other side, some GNOME fan will tell me that KDE is bad and GNOME is the best or XFCE is the best. Dude, I don't know. That's just my personal opinion about KDE. I might be wrong. You never know. All right, so we're good to go. This thing is updated, right? So all I need to do is restart. I'm gonna restart and get back to you guys. All right, we're back, ladies and gents. Now, if I open the terminal, yes, we're in KDE Plasma 6.4. What a great great thing. Now, I don't know what the new features are, so I gotta open the web page, right, that I opened before to see. Wait, where's my icons? Why when I'm searching with my dude? Okay, taking my words back. This is not stable, dude. Why when I'm searching for Firefox, it's not working? Here you go. Where's Firefox? Where's Firefox, dude? Somebody just okay. I gotta calm down. This is not good. This is not good. Look at this. Look at the search thing. Let's just act like nothing happened, dude. I'm searching for Firefox. Let me just search for Chrome. I'm getting mad. I use this search thing a lot to search for my stuff. A lot of people use that thing, right? What is it? That future? Let's see. Okay, this one works. Nothing really that big of a deal. It works just like it should be. But down here, that's a bug. KDE Plasma developers, please take care of that. I'm searching for Firefox and it's not working. Just like that. That's horrible. And this bar is out of this thing over here, if you can notice. Now, if I change to another alternative, just like that one, for example, and I search for Firefox, it does work, okay. But here there's some empty icon space. What the hell, dude? Hey, come on now. This gets me stressed over something that I should not be stressed over. Now, does the search thing work in here? Okay, so there's only one bug in the search bar. When we select the application menu over here, just like that, Firefox. Okay, that's fixed it. All right, it's fixed. I just had to switch in between them and now it's fixed. But this bar is still not fixed, bro. I'm okay. Why there is some empty space in here? That's the question. Why this? What is this for? This space right here, what is it for? No, we're not gonna care about that. I just want to open Firefox, god damn it. Maybe if I restart, they will work and everything will get fixed. The Wi-Fi isn't working. Okay, I'm calm, I'm chill. Maybe if I just unplug the Wi-Fi adapter, something will change and this will work. Okay, I love Linux. Linux is good. There's no problems in Linux. And we all love Linux. The Wi-Fi gonna work now, right? There's no videos on my channel that just gets recorded without me getting mad over some silly thing. I don't know if that's something that everyone faces while recording their videos, but that's definitely something I have to deal with every time I record a video on YouTube. Anyways, so the first option we have in here is color management. So if I go to the settings, by searching for the settings, god damn it, it does work, thanks to God, and go for color, display monitor, colors and theme, and this selects color. Now that's not the one. Where's the display and monitor? Why can't I select, okay, display and monitor, let's just select that thing. Excuse me? Okay, it did work. There's definitely a lot of bugs. Where is the calibration thing? Okay, let's see. And here we can see that he clicks on display configuration. So we're in display configuration for sure, color management, and then he select the screen and there is some edit arrangements, no, enable HDR. Oh, okay. So basically I don't think I have HDR, right? So in case you have that, there must be a setting in here. Moving to the next thing, we have X11 session code splits. So we still probably have X11. I don't know if I can record that while logging in out of this thing. Here we are. Now, if I go somewhere in here, where is X11? I don't know. I have no idea. Probably because I'm still recording. That's why I cannot switch the display server. Okay, that's fine. Let's just go back and log in. Am I still recording? Hell yeah, dude. So what I understand in here is that upstream GNOME is moving fast. I don't know what that means, but I believe they kind of split the codes for that thing. Shared code base. Yeah, before the X11 and Wayland were, sure, the code base was only one code base. They weren't like separate or anything. But now I believe they separated X11 and Wayland in order to give you a better performance. Okay, let's just read this together. Upstream GNOME is moving fast to drop X11 supports and its next release. So too is KDE. Don't panic, that's tentatively planned for KDE Plasma 7, not the 6.x series. Even so, KDE Plasma 6.4 sees KeyWim, its underlying Windows Manager, splits X11 and Wayland, so exactly what I said. Code bases. The benefits in doing this is that work on the Wayland version can happen faster without the independence. Did they just misspell something or am I tripping? Semen from working around a shared code base. So there is no shared code base anymore. And they splitted this thing. You know, I will act like I understood what that means, but I will say it's something performance related. That's it. Moving to the next thing. Per virtual custom tiling. Virtual desktop, aka workspaces. Wait, they mean that thing with workspaces, right? Virtual desktop, aka workspaces, and tiles, aka Windows tiling, now play nicely in KDE Plasma per the release announcements. You can now choose a different configuration of tiles on each virtual desktop, creating tiling layout combos that suits your needs. In KDE Plasma, you create a custom tiling layout by clicking an empty part of the desktop and hitting Super T. I already know that, dude. No need to teach me, dude. I can move this like this and then move this like this. And then can I move from the bottom? I never tried that. Can I? You cannot lay me down. This is not fair. What if I want to make a custom one in here? What if I want to split that one? Oh, here you go. That's nice. That's nice. What if I split that one as well? Okay. So if I go to another virtual desktop, for example, that one, and click on Super T. Wow. Okay. I understand now. So in every virtual desktop, I will have a different tiling thingy. So in that one, I have this one. And in the other virtual desktop, I have that one. A lot of people find this really helpful. For people that use virtual desktop a lot, but for me, I don't really use it that much. I only use one, you know. Then you can snap the tile layers by holding shift while moving an up window. Oh, snap. Shifts? I just used my mouse. I didn't use any shifts key. This changes mean you can use a different custom tile layout of each of your virtual desktop rather than, as before, have the same one affect all workspaces. Okay? Helpful. Dynamic wallpapers. Most major desktop environments support dynamic wallpapers, and that was a thing already in KDE Plasma. Am I wrong? Where you get a light version during daylight hours and a darker variant during the night, or sometimes if dark mode is activated. Yes, I know about this one, when the dark mode is activated, but changing the color of your wallpaper from light to dark depending on the time, that's something that I don't really know about. KDE Plasma 6.4 joins the fun. You're now able to change supported wallpaper between their light and darker versions based on the time of the day. To make spotting these dynamic wallpapers easier, they are indicated in the background picker with an icon and the split view, which means if your wallpaper have that effect of light and dark, that means it supports it. Let's go to wallpapers, desktop and the wallpapers, and then, oh, I like it. Well, look at this. This looks good. I'm currently on dark mode, right? Because light mode look like this. Now, can I change this to light mode? No, I cannot. Like if I don't want to keep it dark and I want the light one, what should I do? Oh, I gotta change my theme. Okay, so if I go somewhere and, bro, I don't know where, but I should open the settings, right? Just like this. Oh, look at this. When I will select that one, or I need to apply. Oh, I forgot. Wait, that means my whole theme is just gonna go back to the default breeze. Okay, I don't want to change that anymore. Yeah, just forget about it. So hide system tray icons for apps. That means I can hide those. Ooh, I can hide that one? Aha, show virtual devices? Wait, what if I want to hide this? But how do I do this? That's the question. Maybe somewhere in here. No? Nope. Let's read about it. Some applications provide a system tray icon, handy, but don't provide an option to disable it if the user doesn't need it. Not so handy. Okay, so they're talking about those ones in here, which is true. For example, I would say Discord. You cannot hide it. Yeah, if you have Discord installed, you cannot hide the icon. And a lot of other applications that come with their, thingy, but it never can be removed, or at least hidden. KDE Plasma 6.4 make it possible to hide tray icons for apps which don't have a native option to do so, like Discord. Oh, I mentioned it exactly. To use it, right-click on the system tray panel item, this one. Then, what is it? Right-click on, okay, system, configure it, and head to entries, configure. How do I configure it? Yeah, how do I configure that? Right-click on the system tray panel item. Yeah, and clicking on that one. What about this one? What is this one? Oh, location, hype. Is this something related to notifications? But that's not what I'm looking for. I don't know how to do this. Maybe if I click on panel configuration. Oh, wait. These look different. They used to have stuck icons. So for example, even if you have your panel on the top, this thing will stay in the bottom. But now I believe if I go to the bottom, it's gonna match my thingy. That's nice, dude. Look at this. I like it. Okay, put it back on top. I don't like it like that. Is there anything else? So, they're talking about this sort's menu thingy. If I have it disabled, it will be stuck to that thing. Okay, can we? You know what? Forget about the icons thingy. That's not important. You might want to search about that later on if you're interested in doing so. But I want to focus on this system thingy. Okay, so now I have it disabled, right? Now open this again. And panel and outlet. Oh, the panel. Okay. Now, if I do outlets only, this one will float, but this one will be stuck. But if I do the panel and outlets, both of them will basically be floating. Not really that interesting, but at least they fixed those logos in here, or the way they appear, depending on where you placed your bar. Stuff like that is really important, but they play a role on the looks of the desktop environments. When they nail little stuff and little details, they make you love this desktop environments even more. So, panel outlets and settings. Wait, why the dolphin icon looks different? There was no dolphin in the icon of file manager. Well, I still don't have that, but if I change the icon to the default ones, let me open this again. There should be a dolphin, just like in the image, right? Yeah, there's a dolphin. There was no dolphin. So that's why I will need to find out. Go to the settings again. My settings, and then go over here somewhere, color and themes. And then if I select icons, I'm currently using Fluent Dark. But if I use the breeze, for example, this one, right? Those are the default ones. Here you go. You see, there's a dolphin in there. Select that one. Yeah, I know you can see it because the color I have selected is basically white. But if I go with this one, yeah, you can actually notice that there is a little dolphin in there. Now select the white one again and apply. Then give me my icons back, which is Fluent Dark. Thank you. Now back to the icons. I searched a little bit and I found out that when you create a new folder, I'll just create that one. You can now change their colors. If I go to properties, somewhere in here, I don't know. I'm sure you can. I'm sure I can. Please show me how to do it. How can I configure that thing? Dude, what is this? What is this little thing? What? Huh? Oh, what? What is this? Wait, so if I created another folder and I come over here, do this. Oh, no way. What if can I copy it? Wait. Oh, no way. This is really, really helpful. Wait, I just noticed something. If I create a new folder or like a new file, I can copy it without even having to do anything. Or click on the copy or cuts or what. Wait. Oh, okay. I got excited for nothing, but I'm sure they updated that. I seen something about this one when I was making my background research. There must be something that can be activated in the settings, but I'm not going to waste that much time on that. Plasma Bluetooth switches can now be optionally and batch in the number of connected Bluetooth devices. I don't even have Bluetooth, so I don't care. Anything else interesting? Usability buffs. Oh, wait. I gotta give this a try. If I select that one, right? Then, is there anything in here that look green? And here they have this green-ish thing. Probably if you installed something, right? So let's just install something from the Discover tab. That'll be interesting. And I currently don't have Elisa, so let's just install Elisa and see if that thing will pop up next to the icon. Oh, I already have it? I didn't know that one. Okay, let's just install Spotify. Yeah, why not? Install. Oh, no, the download or the install animations show up in this? That wasn't the case before. There used to be something that showed the progress bar in here, right? But now it shows up directly on the install button. Cool. But what I want to know if I can see this in my thingy somewhere in here, right? Okay, let's wait. All right, so it's downloaded and I don't need to launch it, but what I want to see is, oh, there is. Look at this. You see this little blue thing? Oh, yeah. But why mine is blue and the other one is green? Is there something related to the color? I don't know. But this is new. You have this new thing in here. This wasn't a thing before, a little ball. And then you have this new logo in here next to the applications that you just installed. Any other things that are interested to know about? What is this? Right click and see your file comment. What is this? Drawing tablets. If you have any drawing tablets, the updates is for you. More support for those things. System monitor and info center. Oh, the system monitor used to be really boring. That's why I use BTOP. But now, is it looking any better? Oh yeah, definitely. There's some changes. A new version was installed. You might change in this page. Have been copied. Or okay, old version. Just close this. What actually changed? There used to be only the CPU and GPU, I think, or those three. I'm not sure. Is there any changes in the other tab? I don't really know. Oh, this one looks better. Oh. More accurate, I would say. I have no GPU too. What are you talking about? But definitely I have an integrated GPU. The CPU usage as well. Applications, background services. This wasn't a thing before. Am I right? But if you want to check in details, I guess you should go to the processes. But in here, they just show you the background services that you should not quit. Okay? Keep that one. Yeah, you cannot quit in the first place. Well, you cannot do this. Yeah, they didn't even give you the options to quit the background services because they know once you quit those, your Linux distribution is just not going to work properly. Okay, that's good. But I believe, personally, BTOP is better. Like, compare this to the system monitor. Wait. And you decide which one is more efficient, first of all, and much better looking. I would say BTOP's better, but at least they made some changes into the system monitor. That's good. I used to mess around with the system monitor. I used to have it in my taskbar in here. I honestly didn't really enjoy using it to check my resources and everything. 18 years after it was first requested, it's now possible to configure KDE so that the drag in and drop in files folder to another location on the same drive automatically moves the files. That's what I was talking about because I seen that in another article where it was talking about how you can move stuff without needing to select what you're gonna do exactly. So if I want to copy this, okay, I believe that's a bug. That's absolutely a bug. KDE Plasma developers, check that out. I cannot even do anything with it. Seriously, I cannot even move it or drop it. I should do this, then this, then this. Past one file? I cannot even past. Okay, right. What a great start, right? So what can I do? If I cannot copy, can I create a new one? I will call it, I don't know, call it anything, doesn't matter. 555, then this. I'll create another folder. Maybe it's something desktop related, I don't know. Create a new, then I will create file 777, and I want to copy this to this. Here you go. But in the desktop, I cannot. You see? See what I'm talking about? But they have this new thing in here where you can see what's inside a folder. That's cool. Moving to the next thing. I'm not just going to keep focusing on that little bug in there. Changes of notes in the settings app, region, dates, recent, accessibility, general behavior, drawing, better performance when changing brightness with night lights enabled. Where's the night lights? Over here, enabled effect. Always off, sunset. Go ahead, always nighttime. Better performance, what they mean with that. So you told me that the performance used to go down when having the night lights on. Never noticed that. I use the night lights sometimes. It doesn't affect any performance. But those are the major stuff next to this little train here that once you have the Bluetooth enabled, playing something in the background, you can even, I believe, change the speed, okay? And you have some options as well in there. So keep an eye on that. Also panel outlets and settings. A lot of stuff, you can check that out. But for me, most of those aren't really that usable, and they even created some bug in my Linux distribution, like copying. I cannot copy, or the search bar in this thing specifically doesn't look okay. Did this just fix itself? Let me just remove those. Remove. Wait, it's so buggy, I cannot explain. Oh, did you see this? This thing is bugged the hell out of here. Okay, I should say, alright, there's a lot of buggy stuff, but I hope they fix that in the future. But I would say this update is okay. I enjoyed making this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. And if anything, let me know in the comments and tell me what do you think about this new KDE Plasma update. This was really it for today's video. Please leave a like and subscribe and maybe a comment. As I said, I love your comments. Leave a comment. God damn it. And see you in the next one. Bye-bye.